All right, so it's 7:06 p.m. on a Thursday. Just got home from work and the gym. And I'm gonna cook a meal in probably less than 1 hour. And I'm gonna film everything from the moment that I walk through my door to the moment that I eat it and clean it up. So I have my gym clothes here. I got some fish and steak from the store here. And I haven't decided what exactly I wanna cook yet. I was preemptive and thawed out some salmon. So why don't we make some salmon? And then I'll prep some of the other stuff that I bought here for later meals. But the whole premise of this video is to show you guys that a solo single dude can come back from a really long day of work, go to the gym, and still make something healthy. So, yeah. Because I like to eat my own food. Like, I make enough money that theoretically I could eat out every single day. You know, I'm grateful for that, but I don't want to. I'd rather eat my own food. I don't like the food that comes at restaurants, and honestly, it's faster 9 times out of 10 if I just come straight home and then immediately make something and then immediately eat it and then immediately clean it up. So, I wanted to show you guys that it's possible. So, let's see. I thought I had my other one. And you can see, like, I'm really not preparing. Oh, that's dirty. Shoot. Well, I can use the small one. I'm not preparing anything. I'm gonna show this completely unfiltered. These are still kind of frozen a little bit. Just quick, kind of run them under water. All right, so we're gonna have, let's see, we're gonna have salmon. We're gonna have some cucumber salad. That's actually not looking too great, that cucumber, but it needs to be eaten. Some berries. I'll probably have some kimchi later. But yeah, you can see I don't have a lot of stuff in my fridge. A lot more in my freezer. Okay. So what I bought at the store was this. This is a grass-fed, grass-finished flank steak. Okay, $9.99 a pound. Very healthy, grass-fed, grass-finished. Pretty lean, but if you cook the flank steak right, it tastes good. I'll show you in another video. And then this, let me turn off this water so you can hear me. This is about 4 pounds of cod. And this cod was $9.99 a pound, but minus $2, so it's $7.99 a pound with the discount. And this is wild-caught cod from Alaska. And this is important because you really don't want to be eating farm-raised fish. They raise them with antibiotics, and the antibiotics stay in the fish. And so if that is something that's important to you, then only buy wild-caught fish. But I mean, $7.99 a pound for pure protein, that's a no-brainer. All right, so I'm gonna prepare this. I'm gonna prepare these into like little portions so that I can just thaw them out whenever I want. So we're gonna take this, and notice how I'm kind of doing things in parallel. Like I'm thawing out the salmon, I'm preheating the oven, and now I'm just gonna prepare these. So one trick you can do with these bags, just open them up kind of like this. And they're ready for you to just drop the fish in. Yeah, I mean, I have like a pretty cognitively demanding job. So honestly, like I come home super burned out, and most of the time I really don't want to go to the gym. Sometimes I can muster the courage to go to the gym. But then you might say like, oh, like I really don't want to make dinner by the time I get home. So I just like, I just go out and get it. But honestly, like in my experience, I actually get done faster if I make the dinner than like even going to a restaurant that's like right next to my house and bringing it back. So then I have to wait for them to make it, and I gotta park my car and whatever. So this honestly is more convenient, I think. Okay, so I had the fishmonger give me like the really nice thick fillet. So I'm gonna store that. That's a big one. Big one goes with the small one. Let's see here. Yeah, thawing 2 at a time. I mean, maybe 1 at a time even. These are pretty big. So I'll go like that. And by rolling the bag, you don't touch the outside really, so you're not like contaminating it by any means. And these can just thaw out very easily. And then every step I'm going to show you guys, every step of the way. So this salmon comes from Whole Foods. It's wild caught sockeye salmon. It comes frozen in these little fresh portions. 15 bucks a pound. It's kind of expensive. I really prefer this cod anyway. This I'm gonna throw in the freezer. Just like that. You can see I've already been stockpiling the cod. You can only buy 4 pounds at a time, so every time I go to the store, I just get 4 pounds. Maybe I'll keep some of this cod out just to eat for tomorrow. So I probably didn't need to put it in the bag, but I did anyway. And see, the oven hasn't even finished preheating yet, right? So not wasting any time. The whole point of this kind of video is to show you the efficiency. And another point is perhaps, it's just nice to see some authenticity, no editing. I'm not going to edit this. Maybe I'll put like a stopwatch. I don't know. Maybe I'll just upload it. And it's nice to see some authenticity, I think, sometimes. I think technically I contaminated with the knife there, but whatever. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so how about I keep that one out? I'll freeze these two. And these will thaw really fast. Put them in a bowl of water in the fridge while I'm at work. They'll thaw by the time I'm home. These guys I'll eat tomorrow, I think, yeah. Okay, so let's make the cucumber salad. We're gonna have some rice too. Oh, here, I'll show you the rice. So this is, I guess, kind of cheating, but like, oh God, where is it? This is rice. I get this from Trader Joe's. And you can just microwave this. I don't want to microwave stuff in plastic. That's disgusting. Microplastics. Probably already a lot of microplastics in this, so you want to minimize it. So I just put it in a bowl like this. And then I microwave it for like 4 minutes. Done. Buy things at the store that'll save you time. And one of these days I'll actually make rice. Like physically making rice is not, like it really doesn't take that long at all. Especially white rice. You can do it in less than 15 minutes. All right, let's make this cucumber salad. So bowl it there. Maybe I'll angle this up slightly. Let's see. These cucumbers are going a little bad. I will soak them. Sometimes I soak my produce, sometimes I don't. All right, so let me show you how to make quick cucumber salad. Nice. I'll show you this nifty gadget. This thing's the best thing ever. Made in the USA, $12, Amazon, and all you gotta do to sharpen your knives, just go like that. And it's pretty dang sharp, honestly. It's like very, very sharp. And I was one of those people that never really sharpened their knives, and I would hate it because I wouldn't be able to do things as quickly or as safely as I really wanted to. Fun fact, a dull knife is probably more dangerous in the kitchen than a sharp one. Because a sharp one, you can at least expect what it's going to do. A dull knife, you have no way of knowing when you're going to catch, when you're going to slip. Just down a little bit. Okay. So I learned this one from my dad. Just by watching him, that end is kind of mushy. I'm going to cut it off. So yeah, you just cut. Don't cut yourself. Just practice. Go slow. But again, you want to find ways of conserving dishes and conserving time. So look, I can just cut these into quarters. Right over the bowl I'm going to eat it in. No cutting board, no nonsense. I only make the dish of the bowl that I'm gonna use, the knife that I'm gonna use, and then that goes in. Yeah, this end's a little mushy. I should have used these earlier. My fridge is pretty empty, as you can see, so I tend not to waste food. I guess I bought too many cucumbers. But I would say I eat 95% of my food, if not more, actually. I rarely ever waste food. See, I almost cut myself there because I was looking at the phone, not looking at the knife. Be careful when you're doing this. I'm not saying this is the safest thing to do, but it is certainly fast. I'm gonna clean the counter because I did have the fish and stuff on it. This is vinegar, white vinegar. Then this right here actually is isopropyl alcohol if I want to get serious, but it's just fish. I don't care that much. Fish is pretty safe. Stuff you gotta watch out for is chicken and pork. Beef is pretty safe too. Depends. Depends on where you get it. Depends on the butcher, depends on the meat. All right, so let's see, what is the time? 7:18. So like 12 minutes so far. All right, let's dress this. How are we gonna dress it? You can see all my supplements in here. So I actually don't like extra virgin olive oil that much. Like, I don't get it. It doesn't taste good to me. And I think this is like a decent brand of olive oil. So I'm gonna do a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of avocado oil. This is salt. I get this salt, Diamond Kosher salt. It has the lowest amount of microplastics out of pretty much any salt. It's pretty cheap, and I like the texture of it. I just put it in this little thing from Trader Joe's just to make it easy to shake. Then how are we going to make it yummy? Let's see. Whip. There, you can see more. So these are dried chives. I buy these in bulk off Amazon. Dill. Sumac. And then let's do rice vinegar. Okay. Angle this down a little bit. So I just salted it. I do salt by eye. Black pepper. My mom got me these automatic salt and pepper things. Kind of cool. Actually, I like it mainly for the pepper. Yeah. And how I like to think about this cucumber salad is like, I like to add stuff in such a way that like I would eat it plain like this. So like if I were to mix these cucumbers with the salt and pepper, like honestly, it would probably taste really good. So let me just mix it and then let's try it, right? Like that's good. So now I think, okay, how can I make it a little better? If I add a little olive oil and a little avocado oil, and then I were to mix it, cucumber salad is very simple, right? And now I taste it. Wow, that's really good. Not too big a fan of the olive, but whatever. Okay, how do I make this better? Oh, it's a vinegar. Yeah, that'll be good. Mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Oh, wow, that tastes better. Sumac. Dill. Chives. See, I do everything by eye. You want to get to the point where cooking is intuitive. I'm not claiming to be like an expert cook, but I am claiming to be a solo man who works a really cognitively demanding job, goes to the gym, comes back past 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. every day, and then wants to make a healthy dinner. So I do that quickly, and I do that in a healthy manner. That's who I claim to be. And I personally really enjoy the food that I make. I don't really like going to restaurants unless it's like, you know, my favorite restaurants. But 9 times out of 10, a restaurant serves pretty shitty food. See, this is good. Amazing. Now it's ready. The oven is still preheating. Probably have some idle time. Okay, what's left? Wash these berries. Oh, I should prepare the salmon. Sorry, forgot about that. See, I'm really not a super big fan of these stupid things because you gotta somehow get the salmon out of it. So let me wash this off, rinse this off, and then dry it. Okay. Another benefit of having sharp knives, my friends, you can cut right through the plastic. If I had a dull knife, I don't think I'd be able to do that. So I'm gonna put this guy in there. This might be a little small, but again, you make do with what you have. Oh, I don't think I cut this one enough. Ah, shit. It's not gonna be perfect. Okay, oven is done. Watch out for my blueberries. All right, that'll be okay. Throw this away without leaking on the floor. Oop, almost leaked. All right, now let's season this fish. How are we gonna do that? So again, salt. So the thicker portion, you gotta salt more than the thinner. I should do it by eye. Pepper. This is gonna cook fast. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of onion powder. Just a touch. Just a very light dusting. Okay, so my phone ran out of storage. So this is actually gonna be 2 videos, but I didn't do anything except spend 5 minutes like trying to clear some storage from my phone. So this was salt, pepper, onion, and then I think it cut out before I put the paprika on, but I put some paprika on there. And then I'm gonna add just like a little bit of, oh, okay, I don't have an open butter, so I gotta do it with butter. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter to each one. But this is ready to cook. And so this would have been done 5 minutes before, had my phone not run out of storage. As you can see, I'm just a normal guy with a normal phone, recording normal videos of making dinner. I don't know if that got contaminated or not. Okay. Angle this up a little bit. Okay. Cut a little sliver of butter and then cut it in half. Perfect. Goes there. All right, let's put her in. Boom. Okay. Let's put this away. It's very simple. I'm not gonna set a timer because the way that we're gonna tell if this thing's done is by using this meat thermometer. This is the one, like if there's one thing that you should get in your kitchen, it's a meat thermometer. Because if you cook a lot of meat like I do, I mean, you need to know when the meat is done. You can't really eyeball it. I mean, you can kind of eyeball it, but the only time you can eyeball it is once you've already had enough data to support your eyeballing, right? So you get the data with this. So while we're waiting, I could do a couple things. I can put these dishes away. I'm gonna wash the blueberries, but there's tons of things that you could do. I think I have another container. I'm just gonna wash both so I can eat them. I like blueberries. One thing you can do to wash them better, add a little baking soda. And this will kind of dissolve any of the pesticide compounds that tend to be a little bit acidic. Baking soda is a basic alkaline compound, and it'll kind of help you break up some of the acidic pesticide compounds that may or may not be in the fruit. This is kind of our pre-wash. Again, so you might say, oh, you're doing all this stuff, but I guarantee you I'm gonna be done with dinner in less than an hour. It's probably too loud for your video. I'm gonna be done with dinner in less than an hour. I will have walked in the door, made food, eaten the food, and it'll be all cleaned up by the time 1 hour has elapsed. And I fucked up the video. So, that's another 5 minutes against me. So I kind of do this, I do the pre-wash in here and then a secondary wash. So look at all this like weird black stuff. See how this water's kind of black? And I understand the blueberries are blue, but I don't want to be eating that. Wow, these are so good. Insanity. These are insane. I love the really sour ones. Oh my God. This is cloudy water. Am I gonna use soap for this? No, because I'm just rinsing out whatever was in there. I don't need to use soap. All right, so while we're waiting for that fish, let's get a dryer towel. Let's put these dishes away. Right now, this camera is on my chest, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see what I'm doing. This I'm gonna take all the way up there. I'll experiment in maybe future videos, if I decide to make future videos, with putting it on my head. It might be slightly more disorienting, but maybe slightly more entertaining. I'm about to do something about this storage problem. I'm making these videos. I guess I can just delete them off my phone whenever I put them on my computer. As you can see, I'm kind of a hoarder of glass. I feel like oh, I'm gonna need it for something. Put these in the towel. Oh, shit. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if you can see. I can't really see, but definitely needs more time. This, I'm going to put in a few minutes. Let's put these dishes in here. Actually, this I never use this. This is clean. This I used this morning. I'm gonna sharpen this guy. I absolutely love this. This is a sharp knife. Seriously, like the best $12 or whatever it was I've ever spent in my life. I made a mistake. I should have kept some of that butter out for the rice. You might be saying, oh, white rice, you're eating white rice? Isn't white rice bad for you? There's no fiber. Well, fiber's kind of a complicated subject. That's a lot of butter. Fiber's a complicated subject. Yes, of course you need fiber for your gut microbiome. Why is your gut microbiome important? Well, your gut microbiome affects the way that you digest food, the way that you absorb nutrients, and very importantly, the way that you make neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin and all the things that make you feel like a human being. So if you have gut bacteria that is out of whack, you're not going to make neurochemicals with the same efficiency or in the same way as a healthy person with a healthy gut microbiome. So my point is that some people have unhealthy microbiomes, and eating like only brown rice or eating like so much salad or so much kale isn't necessarily the best move for them. So I don't want to eat a lot of fiber at this particular meal at this moment. So I'm going to choose white rice. Because I work out, because I really only eat 2 meals a day, I want to make sure that I get enough calories. And white rice is a very plain, pleasurable, easy to digest way of doing that. And so like this is better than, I would say, a lot of different ways of getting carbs because it's very simple. Your body will go use it. And then what I do is I usually go for a walk after I eat. So I'm not going to spike my insulin or my blood glucose by eating this rice. Put it in for 4 minutes. And I could, if I wanted to be most efficient, start eating now. And just eat things as they're done. But I want to be more mindful when I eat. And I want to be mindful when I eat. And for the video, it's better if I eat everything together. Should I record me eating? Yeah, why not? Let's see what time it is. 7:38. So what time did I walk in? 7:06? Something like that? It's been 30 minutes. And if you're sticking around in this video, you're an absolute trooper. I know it's going to be boring, but it's also going to be kind of interesting too, just to see like, what does a normal guy do to make dinner? Maybe I'll speed it up. They could be cool. I'm grazing on these blueberries. After I just said, I don't want to eat while I'm waiting, but I'm hungry. These are really good. Yeah, so, yeah, now we wait. Let's check. I don't know if you can see. Let me actually check the temperature on that. I want to make sure you can see this. Okay. See, we're close. We're at, can you see it? 112. Well, depends on where you poke it. That one's almost done. This one needs a little more time. I'm gonna set it to broil because the top needs to get cooked. So I'm gonna change that, broil, start, and this will be done in, probably by the time the rice is done, that's gonna be done. I do have an oven mitt, but I was just using a towel. Again, another trick I learned from my dad. So I guess let's prep the dishes. I'm gonna get a small plate for the fish. Yeah, probably this would be better on my head. Let's have some kimchi while we're waiting. That sucks. Mm. 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 So good. 15 seconds. Be careful with your hands. See, easy rice, boom, 4 minutes. Wow, rice is so good. All right, let's check out this fish. I'm 99% sure it's not. Oh, you can't see. There. Oh God, I almost just dropped it. I'm worrying too much about the camera. So, what is the final temperature? And it will carry over cook. We are reading, let's see, 125-ish. This one's probably hotter. This one's probably 140. This one's borderline overcooked because it'll carry over cook. But it's okay. You don't want to overcook your fish. Again, fish is a very safe thing to eat. In addition, it carry over cooks to the recommended temperature. That's another thing. That's why you want the thermometer, is because you don't want to be overcooking your food and having crappy meat. Oh, no, not that. There we go. The only time I ever got sick from cooking my own food was when I bought a Thanksgiving turkey and I spatchcocked it, meaning I removed its spine and cooked it flat. And I made the mistake of trying to do that while the bird was still kind of frozen. So like stuff was splattering everywhere. And of course it was not a high quality turkey. Like when you buy those turkeys at the store, they're generally like the lowest quality bird you could get. So they definitely are just like sick and have salmonella, right? So I think I got salmonella poisoning like a day after. Probably because like some bird like spattered on one of my towels, or like I touched something and whatever, cross-contamination. But I don't really make poultry that much. And if I do, I'm generally not butchering it myself. All right, let's eat. Yeah? It's kind of hot. Ouch, ouch. Come on. Take that skin. I might eat it if it's good. Come on. Oh, ow, I was burning my thumb. Okay, so the skin's stuck. That's okay. Like, generally, you kind of want to oil this stuff before, but it doesn't matter that much. Like, seriously. Like, cooking is very simple. Like, you don't need to make it complicated. All right. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. A little overdone. But nonetheless, insanely good. Shit. I'm wasting food all over the place. It's good. Skin is good to eat too. Not fishy. You don't want to eat fishy fish. There's nothing wrong with eating with your hands when you're a solo man. Wow, it's so good. And I really do eat like this. I'm not exaggerating. I'm like, so good. This is why. Why would I go to a restaurant when I can make this? So good. I can do it in less than an hour. My hands are covered in fish, but what time is it? 7:46. little slower. Maybe I should sit down, right? Sit down and enjoy. Here's my kitchen table. Blueberries. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Close this. I'm not looking at it. Okay. Okay. Is that a good angle? Let's see. Up a little bit. All right. Maybe I'll be civilized and eat with my utensils. There. Look at that salmon, guys. Look at it. Wow. This rice is so good. It's hard not to eat fast. Yes, I am a lefty. Wow, this fish is so good. Look at that skin. See, like, you don't have to do anything special. Some people will literally cut off the skin. First of all, if I didn't want the skin, it would have easily scraped off. Second of all, the skin is good. Just give it a shot. When you cook the fish right, the skin is good. Just a normal dude who cooks dinner. You don't want to let this juice go to waste. I'm gonna drink it. It's oil and vinegar, it's good for you. This is like dessert. So good. And when you eat healthy all the time, or like 80% of the time, stuff like this tastes like candy to you. I mean, I'm not crazy. Of course I have junk food. It's really not my own house. Like, I'll get dessert from my restaurant, or like if we're out and about and I see like a mochi ice cream, of course I'm gonna get it. But man, other than that, no, I say no to most other trash. I don't have any trash in my house. The only dessert that I have is rice and blueberries. Wow, it's so good. I'll show you this in another video. I make these sweet potatoes with a little bit of honey and pumpkin spice and cinnamon. So good. I love everything that I make. And I'm hoping that I can inspire you to love everything that you make too. And to make food that you love. Like, get to the point where the food that you make every day, you can do it in less than an hour, i.e. faster than you can go pick up food, and you love it. This meal probably costs, that's a good question. How much does a meal cost? So, salmon was like $30 because there's 2 pounds. And then I was like, maybe like $6 worth of salmon, or $7 worth of salmon, maybe. A half a pound, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, probably a little more than a half a pound, so maybe like $8 for salmon. $8 of salmon. I think it was like $1.50 for rice. Let's see, the cucumbers are probably $1. So where are we at? 8 plus 150. 950, 1050. The spices, let's just say the oil, vinegar, and spices, another $1. 1150. And then you have these blueberries. Let's call it $13.50. And those are $4. $13.50. I live in New York, so like you can't get much for $13.50. All right, so 7:56. Now it's clean. For less than 10 minutes. I'm a rinse before the dishwasher kind of guy. Probably gonna run this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Probably because I eat too fast. All right, so remember I said, okay, I didn't oil this, and there's, stuff stuck to it. It's not that big of a problem because you can just kind of come up to it and get it off with your hands. Or you can take this. Actually, I'm not going to take that yet. I'm going to take a spoon. Just kind of scrape at it. Do I care about scratching this thing? Not at all, because they're cheap. Don't waste your money on like super expensive cooking stuff. There's just no purpose. I got this for like, I got a set of 3 of these, like a big one, a medium one, and a small one for like $10 at the grocery store. Like, don't worry about it. You don't need to go crazy. All right, so should I have put oil? Probably. That would have made this easier and faster. Fine, it would have taken like less than a teaspoon. You just take these are like steel, it's not steel wool, it's like stainless steel, I don't know what to call it, scrubbers, but they work really well. So I can just come here and then boom, all this fish crap is is off for the most part. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put that in the dishwasher, just like that. Rinse this off, keep it clean. Okay, that thing is failing on me. This thing, a little bit of oil on it. This garbage. Okay. All right, this goes away. Closes. Done. These can go back in the fridge. Done. Ginger. Oven light off. This, give it a rinse. Woo. Okay, and then take some of this and just kind of do a one pass on the wipe. Now we can go like this. I'll do that later. Okay. All right. So that's it. Done. Dinner in, what's the time? It is 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock on the dot. Dinner cooked, eaten, and cleaned in less than 1 hour. I walked in from the gym. I took off my shoes, right? I literally had my shoes from work in the gym still on. This was not staged. I walked through that door, and then I made all this in one take, basically, but even though technically it was two. So this goes to show you that you can make healthy meals that are fast, that taste better than a restaurant, even if you're a solo guy, in less than an hour. So I hope that inspires you to take your food journey into your own hands. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe. Really would be cool if lots of people want to watch these. I'll make more videos if you subscribe, so leave a comment too. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.